Today we are breaking down the solo YOLO winner SkullFace 49's gameplay. I'm going to use my coaching mind to see exactly what he did to win, and he's probably going to teach me a thing or two about Call of Duty and solos. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're starting off with the landing. Funny enough, I was actually planning on landing and going in this like area right here. I think I ended up landing in this building. Wait, was this him? We run away from each other. Wait, no shot. That hostile was me. Wait, no way we landed on each other. That's me. Look at this. So yeah, he had a weird landing spot too. So he had kind of the same idea I had though. Yeah, we cracked each other. We made him one shot. No way. This was SkullFace. I ran into him first gunfight of the game. We end up actually not even killing each other or running away. I'm pretty sure I end up getting away and he does too. No way that was him, dude. Yeah, bro. When he picked up that pistol and I only had the default pistol, it was time for me to get out of there. All right. That's something I did not know that happened right off the rip. Wow. All right. Really quick. I just want to make this a point. I had the same idea as the solo YOLO winner. So basically, I almost won the thing. I was already there. I might not have even gotten top 90, but like, I was there. I had the idea. It was there. All right. So after this though, we obviously have that fight. I get away, he gets away type deal. I was planning on landing in this area or towards like the underground observatory, just because that has a lot of loot and you kind of want to make sure you can just get your loot, get your money up, and going for a buy station and doing all of that you would normally do in like a public match solo with how good everybody is and how much is on the line. It was not something that I was really interested in doing. And obviously it was something that he was not interested in doing as well. He obviously wanted to make sure that he kind of got that cash and all that. But yeah, if you guys don't know, SkullFace is incredible at solos and really good at just Warzone in general, obviously, since he won and he obviously got second. But he's just very good at playing his life and very good at just making sure he plays the kills. He gets end games in a lot of solos. And if I was a betting man, SkullFace would have been one of the people that I thought would have ended up top 10. All right, so he's got one person in front of him. Nothing too crazy. Again, just staying alive. He's got some decent loot. That Raw will do, what it needs to be done. It's so wild how smart you have to play because everyone in this lobby is so good. There's so much on the line. You don't want to lose your Gulag right away, and that's what he's doing right now, is just making sure he's playing around the end game. He's center circle right now. He's kind of chilling. But you guys know in this competition as well, any kill that you did get doesn't fully matter, considering you just have to win. So you want to make sure you're getting kills to get people out of the lobby like he's doing right now. This is a really good fight. Good kill on E-baits. But at the same time, you don't want to risk yourself dying. So only time you're really going to send kills is what he just did right there. He did a lot of opening damage. He had E-baits really, really weak. So then that's when you're actually going to go for one of those kills. And now right here is the moment that's really big. So this is what I was kind of planning on doing myself, and the same thing that he was doing and a lot of probably other people were. You don't have a lot of time to take that risk for that buy station. Might not really be worth it in the solo YOLO because of the one, like, obviously the kills don't really matter as much as you just want to get your loadout. Yep, he gets the glitch that I got too, bro. That was my exact reaction. Like, dude, everything he just planned for doesn't go in his favor because now he doesn't get the loadout. That's not something you can plan for, and that kind of throws the strategy out. But I think he might have just saw his loadout. I didn't see mine. I'm curious to see how he gets the AK because I know I'm pretty sure he comes back and gets like loadouts and stuff. Is this his? Let's see. It's not his. Oh my gosh, bro. That's so crazy. So yeah, now he's being able to search for his loadout and stuff. So I wonder if he finds it. I know he does go to the Gulag because we're going to have to talk about that a little bit later when he fights Sage in the Gulag. I want to hear your comments about that, but we'll get there. This has got to be it. It's not, dude. He's going crazy. This is what happened, bro. I feel like this happened to so many players. I know it didn't happen to everybody because I actually talked to a few people that this glitch did not happen to. But man, I'll say one thing. As fun as the solo YOLO was, and it is what it is, like, listen, even if I found my loadout, I'm not winning it. But what a tragedy to happen on the biggest stage like this glitch happens, dude. Like, it's happened in the warm-up as well. We did like a warm-up solo YOLO the day before, and it also happened, and it was almost like, not guaranteed, but saying like that's really rare. It's probably not going to happen, but damn, this sucks. I feel bad for him in this sense. Obviously, we know the end result, so we don't feel bad at the end, but holy cow. So he's still looking for his loadout, and he ends up finding it. So this is his loadout right here. See, that is clutch right there, dude. That is huge. He doesn't use a riot shield, too. I want to point one thing out. I don't know how many solo YOLO winners there has been. I think there's been 4 now. Scump, SkullFace, FIFA, and Blade, I'm pretty sure. I could be mistaken if there's more or not. I'm sorry if I was. But I don't think any of them used the riot shield. And now a lot of people are telling me to use the riot shield, and I think using the riot shield is like almost a guaranteed towards that end game. But I do think having both of your weapons and being in a better position with map control and not just relying on that riot shield really puts you in a position to actually win the entire thing. I actually like the fact that he doesn't start off with a riot shield here. Even in this situation, like, This guy only has a submachine gun and a riot shield. So, like, this guy can't do anything. And yes, you'll get to the end game, but it won't help you in the end game to actually win unless everything goes in your favor. That's my opinion. I would love to hear what you guys think, but I feel like most of the winners never end up using that riot shield for that reason. Okay, so here, he sees that fight. He's going to back off. There's no need to take that. There's no need to do that. He's going to try and do some damage, maybe get the kill if he can, but try maybe catch this guy slipping. Ooh. Again, no need to go too crazy here. Make sure you get some ammo. Keep up your loot. Keep up your money. Everything that you can possibly do just in case you do get to that buy station. That is huge. So he's breaking down the zones right now. He's seeing that the center zone is Hydro. I wonder how he rotates to Hydro. I'm curious. So he just sends it right through the middle. And honestly, it's crazy because, like, he makes a play like this, but he does have his loadout, so high alert's going to save him if there are people looking at him, which you can just see. Making a rotation like this so early into the game and getting center zone early is really, really smart. He clears out all his corners, and honestly, just playing like that is something that not a lot of people are actually going to do themselves because they're too scared to die. Even including me. After I lost my Gulag, bro, I was not making a play like that, so definitely a smart rotation out of him. He's working towards the center zone as quickly as possible, so he does not have to move until towards the end game, so that's big. Obviously going to clear out all his corners. Very, very good job of just checking everything that he can. Having high alert in these scenarios is very, very nice too. He can definitely be a little bit more like out in the open, peeking if he sees people and everything else he needs to. A little bit of battle rage right now. Oh, see, now that door is peeked open, which means someone might be close here. If that door is peeked open, there could be someone pretty close to him. There it is. That's the guy he was looking for. No way. Bro. That's how he dies in the first time right there, is that. But you knew, like, even the way he was playing it, that door being peeked open, he knew someone was there. And obviously, that was a risky fight. Really unfortunate he takes out his parachute. But now, this is the defining moment for SkullFace. And this is a lot of people have been talking about this on Twitter. I would love to hear in your comments below of what you guys think. He fights Sage here, right? And Sage gives him the win. Now, I don't fully know the full story of Sage and all this before this starts. But Sage apparently doesn't really take the solo YOLO very, very seriously just because of how, like, cheesy it can be. I know a lot of people are on both sides of this saying, like, the solo YOLO is pretty cheesy. As you can see, he's just shooting his gun up. He didn't give the... I don't think anyone really know who they were fighting. I just want to make this clear. Even when I got into the Gulag, it says SkullFace versus blank. It was the same thing for me, too. I think I fought someone. I think it was, like, Fried or something. I didn't know who I was fighting in the Gulag when I challenged the guy, too. So I don't think Sage knew it was SkullFace. Or maybe SkullFace didn't know it was Sage. I'm not too sure. I don't think Sage was just someone that really cares too much about the solo YOLO just because of how, like, not competitive, but competitive it is. You can see Sage in the background. So I guess he did know Sage was, obviously... I guess Sage knew he was fighting him. I'm not too sure. But yeah, no. A lot of people also, as cool as this event is and as fun as it is to spectate, I do think there's a world where you can do like a solo tournament that could be a little bit more like kills oriented and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. But the solo YOLO is kind of more for entertainment purposes. And I think a lot of people were calling Sage not a competitor and stuff like that. Sage won the entire thing. Sage is one of the best players in the world, and he was obviously on the best team in the world too. Like, I feel like calling him not a competitor is odd, but at the same time, I totally understand why people are a little bit upset about, like, oh, that's like unfair to people that had a fair fight in the Gulag and all that. I would love to hear in your comments below of what you guys think about it. We also have a podcast interview with SkullFace. When you see this video, it will probably be later in the day. This video should be posted on Tuesday, and then later in Tuesday around 3 p.m. PST, we'll have that. And we'll hopefully be able to get that video, that topic obviously talked about too. So if you want to hear more about it, come to my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/Crowder and all that. We'll be doing that podcast, the Scrap Time one. But for now, I would love to hear your comments in the video below about that, because that was the big, big defining moment of SkullFace's game. If he loses that, he's obviously not the solo YOLO winner. So that's crazy. And Sage is one of the best players in the world. So, but regardless, back to the breakdown. He lands center zone. Again, a very, very smart play right outside of that Hydro circle. And now I'm curious to see exactly what he does here, just, you know, from here to, like, get that AK, because I know he had an AK at the end of the game. So he just posts up right now, holding the center zone down. Again, people are going to have to come to him eventually. Also, if you think about it this way, people are going to be trying to get this building as well, thinking the same as him, to get that center zone area just so you can win. So this is a good building to kind of rat and hold it down. And if you're holding this down, you have a good chance. He hears hostile dropping into the area. Someone's going to be doing the same thing he just did. He gets this kill. This is a really big kill because now you're going to get some perks. You're going to get some guns. You're going to get some loot. Everything that you need. Durable gas mask is exactly what you have. So this is actually huge for him. All right, so same thing. We skip forward a little bit. There's still 86 people, but he is still in the zone. He's now made it towards the end game. A lot of people are still alive because a lot of people are playing their game, right? Very smart plays just in general. Like, and I know it doesn't seem like it's too smart, but seriously, the way he's approached this entire game to obviously get himself in this position, even after that Gulag, is really, really important. Again, he's in a good spot. He has this ISO. He can switch that for the RPG. He does really good damage. Gonna try and get this guy like out of his way if he can. This bomb drone's also really big, dude. That's gonna give you a lot of recon. I'm curious to see if he's gonna call this bomb drone at any time soon, but I know he has like someone on him. People are fighting around him. He still has building control. Oh! Oh my. So this guy probably dropped some better stuff too. Yeah, now he's got tempered. Now he's got that MP5. This is where he, all right, so this is where he gets some better guns and stuff too. Again, all it does is just him holding down the center zone, and then obviously having this building is really, really good. People kind of hand-delivered him loot. He doesn't even need that second loadout after he lost it the first time. But now, this is where the breakdown gets a little bit more serious, because obviously a lot of this was just getting center zone and playing smart and obviously winning some of your gunfights up close. But this is where no matter how good you are at Call of Duty, or this is where like the best of the solo players kind of shine. This is where like the RNG is not as RNG, because a lot of this is all endgame. A lot of circle, how you're going to approach it, and the plays you make. And this is where like people like SkullFace actually really do like kind of shine. And that's why that, you know, if you're a betting person or a betting man, you're probably going to bet on him to be like around the end zone. Hisoka's another person I would have bet on too. There's a lot of really good solo players that are going to be able to do something like this. So let's see what he does here. Got the RPG. He's using all of this loot right now to make sure those LTVs are not as usable. That's really good, because if he gets caught in the LTV, like, you know, at the end zone with LTVs driving around, he's out at a disadvantage. So that's really smart. He's trying to get as many kills as he can without losing this house. Smart plays overall. He's got some people fighting again. Oh, big kill on Reed. Definitely get that kill. Run away. All right. Hold an edge zone. Smart plays still. High alert's going to show him that there's someone there. Gonna be getting naded. He's still working it. He's fine. He does have a gas mask. He can make a gas play here, yeah. Oh! Oh my gosh, that was a close one. So now, right here is where I have not watched. This is where I'm curious to see how he plays this, because this is where like the best solo players in the world become the best players. And obviously, again, there is some RNG. I know people have their arguments about it, but these are the moments that make a lot of the Warzone players the best players in the world. And even when it comes to trios and all this stuff, it's like how you're gonna get into that safe zone using the map awareness and what you have on your side and the knowledge that you have to make the best possible play. It's almost like limiting the RNG of like the randomness. How can you limit the RNG and give yourself the most opportunity to make it to the safe zone that way? I'm not sure how he's gonna do this, and I'm kind of curious to see what he does. Let's see. So right here, if he has both of this stuff, he's got the RPG. Probably gonna have to pick up that MP5 again. He's got smokes. He's gonna be able to go straight through. That's where he wants to go. You probably want to like try and get to this house is kind of what I was saying, like this back right area, and then kind of just like sneak your way in. The reason why I say that is because I think if you get to this house, you're going to be able to take some fights that you're going to have to win. You're going to have to obviously just kind of clutch up and win some close gunfights if you can. But you also have some time with that gas mask and some smokes and some cover to really stall some time and make some plays if there is anything going on. So let's see what he does. That would be my play. So he uses the gas mask to stay in there for a little bit. Sees a guy on his left. Those nades might do something. All right, so he does go to the house eventually by using the gas mask. He kind of lets like the gunfights and stuff marinate. Oh. All right. Nice kills. Nice kills. Big kills. He picks up a regular gas mask too. And again, this is like the big plays in solos that honestly I need to kind of get better at. And I'm kind of happy I'm watching something like this. But using your gas mask in solos, dude, oh my gosh. That is crazy. But using your gas mask is really, really important. And you're going to see why right here. That is something that a lot of people in solos don't expect. And since he used his gas mask for so long, he's able to get shots like this in the back just because this guy had no idea that he was even going to be here. He's going to use his stuns, his nades, and stuff to get these kills. Should be a pretty easy kill on Zeppa. So yeah, just in general, again, those gas plays are so important in solos. And they're so, even in trios, they really are too. And using your gas mask at effective end games like that, such a smart play, dude. He's such a smart player. Good on him. Right here, all these LTVs that we were talking about, you don't want to be on the ground with him. Him taking this climb up to the orange pipes is the game. This is the game-winning play. We obviously all know this is the game-winning play, but right here is so clutch of him getting up here, staying away from it. There's only 5 people left. All he's got to do is just not make himself known and just wait until the end game to like kind of make that final push. So he does take some shots at this guy. Nice shots on that. Nice. Just going to keep crawling. Sees one to his left. He's going to try and call on the right side. He has the mask. So, like, again, gas mask plays are everything, man. He sees the PA. Gonna try and run to the PA. Oh, my. Oh! Dude, the PA was so close to him. Wow. But again, him having this angle right here, it's a one-on-one-on-one. One-on-one-on-one, two people with riot shields. Even if they wanted to shoot at him, they're most likely going to have a submachine gun, like I said. It guarantees you the end game, but it's so hard to actually get that win with the riot shield sometimes. And SkullFace makes such a smart play here. He's going to sit in the gas. He's kind of hoping now in this situation that they fight each other, they become weak, and he gets a really easy kill. But it doesn't look like either of them are really making that move. He gets one crack. He knows where the other guy is. Authorizes top 3. Oh my gosh.
Holy fucking shit!
Yo, that is actually crazy, dude. Bro, that was played so well from like start to finish, dude. Obviously, he won a lot of clutch gunfights, but him putting himself in that center zone, winning a few of those fights, and then making that play to get high ground and make sure no one's up there, bro, was unbelievable, bro. We do have the podcast with him as well, which is going to be later in the day if you're watching this video right now, but it will be on Tuesday, September 19th at 3 p.m. PST. That is when we're going to be doing it. It will also be uploaded to this channel. But, dude, we're going to be interviewing him about so many other things and obviously getting to know him more, talk about the solo YOLO and all that stuff. But, yeah, that was my breakdown of just, like, talking about, like, what I thought he did right, some of the stuff he actually taught me, and you can just see how well he played that. So, I'm really happy for SkullFace, dude. He set a record with the most money made in Warzone in one day. He obviously got second in the tournament in general, and then obviously first in the solo YOLO. Good for him. That was awesome, dude. I cannot believe I fought him first game of the day. I mean, first gunfight of the game, too. We ended up not even, like, running into each other fully, but that's nuts, dude. Good for him. I'm happy for him, dude. And yeah, so that's going to be the video. That is the breakdown. Not too much of a crazy breakdown because he was just kind of playing it smart in end zone, but hopefully you enjoyed my POV of things and obviously just reacting to the solo YOLO win. If you guys did, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And yeah, it's been your boy Crowder, and I'll see you guys next one.